All right, Alex, here we go. We're going to start this off. Just have one play straight through. Rewind this back a little bit. All right, what we're really going to focus on, what I noticed in the throws that you sent me, is that you don't use your lower body at all. And it's actually in this clip right here. In these frames, you're going to see it. You're in a really good position there. I'm going to point out the good things. Good position with the disc. You're loaded on that back foot. And your upper body is almost level back here on that full extension. When you go forward, notice how your upper body is actually moving with that foot. So all of that weight is actually being planted there. Now none of the weight is on your back foot and you have not pulled through your disc. So we're going to continue through. Notice right there, your back foot only rotates whenever you follow through. So you're missing a lot of power because what you need is this back foot to be almost dragging through to your front, but instead it's just rotating, coming off right there. So this is also where you're going to see a lot of people lose power, is because all of their upper body is basically on that front foot. You can see there's nothing back here at all. So we're going to go continue through. Notice your upper body is just kind of pulling and rotating, and you're getting all your power just from this right here. Nothing from that back foot. All the weight's on the front. Go to the next throw. All of these are pretty similar. So another thing is you want to get this front foot angled almost backwards, because that will actually help rotate your hips going back. Since your front foot is straight, it's a curved angle, but that's trying to be straight. Your hips can only rotate so much, so it actually kind of holds you back because your front foot is a little bit too parallel. You want your toes to be pointing back towards the back side of your body. Cruise through these a little bit, go to the next angle. So look at that toe right there on your reach back. This is actually a much better angle to show you what is wrong, but you can see your head is actually leading the way, which in return it doesn't help, it actually hinders you from pulling, and then your upper body is now located there. They're all kind of synced together. And once again, that back foot, you're not dragging it, so I can tell 100% you're not using your lower body. Same thing here. Good disposition, you're loaded, but then your upper body brings your weight forward, and then you're getting only the power by rotating your shoulders. You're not getting any power from your lower body. So we're going to go back. So look at that. So this is a great spot to be. Toe position. Good. Okay, we keep going. And now look at that front foot. He's actually already opened up, which opens up your hips right there. But if you get that foot turned back, those hips are going to turn, your shoulders are going to turn, you're going to get more power that way. Notice no weight being pushed off your back foot. You can see it in almost every throw. Coming through. Good disposition there, you're loaded. Upper body continues when it should have stayed back. Once you plant, it's all rotation. So no pulling. You're getting decent, consistent throws, like every single throw is almost the exact same, which is good. Thumbs up. All right, now we're headed to the sidearm. I know you had surgery, so I'm just going to suggest a couple things. This is where I see a lot of people have problems with their elbow. This motion right here. I see you don't have a big problem with it, but it's this right here. What I would suggest is I'm going to draw like a parallel line in comparison to your center of your body. Try to always keep your disc on the back side of your elbow, so that way. So as you're reaching back, it's good, but you should almost keep the disc in this position for a few steps in your run-up, because what you're doing is slinging the disc back and then ripping it forward, which puts pressure on your elbow right there, back and forward really fast. But if you hold it there and then do your slow run-up, kind of like a shortstop throwing to first base, you'll be able to explode through the shot. And I know that you had surgery on your arm, so I'm not really going to make a ton of harsh comments on the sidearm, but you can actually see the lower body not being used on sidearm 2 as well, because it's almost more like you're just stepping into it, and all that weight is on that front foot right there. You use a little bit more lower body on your sidearm than you do your backhand, because you can see your toe drag a little bit, but once again, that upper body is really located over that front foot. All of this stuff is very relatable to baseball players and how they hit a baseball. If you watch them, they're always loading on their back foot. Also on your run-up, I would line up your shoulders and your feet on one line, and then instead of going, because look where you're at, you have one more step to throw the disc, and your shoulders are not even turned the right way to throw. So switch these 2 feet, line up your shoulders, and then take a step with your right, bring your left in, and kind of jump off your left, land on it, and then throw, just like a shortstop throwing the first. But here's a good example right here. In one step, you're rotating your entire upper body, slinging the disc back, and then trying to bring it forward. So you're missing out on a ton of power right there. You want to be in this position while you're running up. This is the position that you want to be in. Good sidearm position right there. Continuing through, you can see it's just a very easy flick. Once again, if you're trying to keep it easy, it's totally fine. But if you're trying to get a little bit more power, notice you have one more step to go and your entire body is almost in position. But you want to be in that position actually while you're running up. That's a little bit too much, but kind of like right there. I'd like to see you run up like that right there and then pull through. Remember, keep that disc behind your elbow. It's not a bad sidearm though. But look at it. You have one more step to go in your entire body. That's a long step. Look at your back foot. All the way up and then coming through. Hopefully that helps.